Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a spirit guided message. This is meant to find you. If you found this reading, there is going to be a message for you on or before March 17th. So let's start with this beautiful card. We're going to call in our spirit guide. Spirit, I ask that you guide us with loving messages, any area of our life. What is it that you need us to hear at this time? I am listening for you now. So look at this beautiful good luck card. Your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. You will get a lucky break soon. So is that what we need? Let's see what Spirit has for us, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to anybody that has been guided here for these spirit guided messages. Spirit, I ask you for messages. Lucky break. We want a lucky break, an opportunity. A door is opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. Are they trying to encourage you to open a door that you are struggling with? Like, I really want to do that, but I just haven't gathered the strength or the courage, or I don't know where to start. Just start. Spiritual work, doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs. Absolutely. You know, for those of you that are really good at doing shadow work or journaling, meditating, growing, studying, Bible studies, all kinds of spiritual work is out there. But Spirit saying, take the time to work on yourself and grow. How gorgeous. And then I have an education. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position. You may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. So what is this door? In order for this door to open, do I need to open myself up to something new? Okay. And what is that? Do I need to do a course? Do I need to study something? Do I need to have a mentor, a coach? So sometimes we know what we want, but maybe we need some help getting there, or we just need, kind of that support system, join a group of other people that are doing the same kind of work. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 9 of Wands. I have an 8 of Swords. I have a 3 of Wands. And I have a 6 of Cups. This came into me as I always saw myself a certain way. I always saw myself doing a certain thing, or that my life would be going in a different direction. This is a feeling of you feel like something is holding you back. And it could be that you feel like this door just hasn't opened. It just is. I'm struggling with, how do I get that lucky break? How do I get over this hurdle of everything is really hard right now? Or I just put in this tremendous effort, but I still feel like I'm trapped in a sense, or I can't move forward. Okay. So it could be a lot of things. It could be fear of failure. It could be insecurity. It could be fear of success. It could be worrying about there's too much competition, or that I'm not good enough, So what is it that could be holding you back from this door opening is really what they're asking you to take a look at. Sometimes we just have to open that door, and kind of jump right in. This 3 of Wands is telling me that I am open to this future. Look at this rainbow in the back. And if you look at the 3 of Wands or any of the wand cards, there's always these little leaves growing. So there's always this kind of little bit of a hope of a new birth, or, new growth, always in those wands. And this is a feeling of, I feel it in my soul. So there could be something that you're being called to do. There could be something that you are being asked to do, okay? Connecting to your soul tribe, connecting to a past life, you know, that your ancestral energy is telling you, like, this is what you're meant to be doing, something like that. But they're saying don't hold back out of fear, don't hold back out of I'm too busy. You know, sometimes we just say, you know, I can't do that because I don't have enough hours in my day, or how am I going to ever be able to make it work? You know, when you want it bad enough, you can do it. You know, there's a lot you can do. You'd be amazed. You want it bad enough. Sovereign, governing your own life, taking charge, rising to the top, leadership, creating a freedom lifestyle. Is that something that you really want? I want more freedom. I want more flexibility in my time. I want to work for myself. I want to be financially secure. I want to create my own financial wealth, something like that. So what is it that you are trying to achieve? I have a full cup, seeking the Holy Grail, your life's mission, your greatest desire. You know, the Six of Cups and this full cup is more of a feeling of your calling to me. And that people struggle with that. You say, what is your purpose here on earth? Why do you feel that what is your mission? What is your purpose? Some people struggle with the answer to that. So I always say, well, then you need to do some deep dive work with who are you and what's most important to you. I always like to think that your purpose is connected to when you feel like you are in your element, when you feel like you are happiest and that you're shining and you're using your personality and your gifts and your energy just feels so connected. So for me, it's here I am. I'm recording with you now. I'm talking to spirit. I have my cards. I'm in my quiet sanctuary space. I'm doing what I love to do because it's my calling and my gift, and I am in my element. So that's the example for me. Everybody's got different examples. Some people, I'm in my element when I'm playing with my grandchildren. I'm in my element when I'm teaching kids in my classroom, you know, so I'm a nurse. I'm in my element helping people, you know, so what is your purpose? What is your mission? What fills your cup, basically? And that's something that we should all know the answer to that. Resolved. I'm dedicated to an achievement. I'm in it for the long game. I'm loyal to being the top dog. I'm putting in the effort. I'm not going to give up. That feels like I'm never going to give up on myself. Okay. Yes, there's other people around you that you're responsible for. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not going to give up on what it is that's important to me. I'm not going to give up what I see myself in the future, like my future self, my higher self. I'm never going to give up on that. What is my bottom of the deck? I have potential. I'm trying out my wings. I have a budding talent. I have upward progress. But look at the beautiful dragonfly with my display here. I love that. I'm going to reach my potential because I'm never going to give up on myself. Sometimes we get disappointed, Spirit just said. Sometimes we hit roadblocks and obstacles. But Spirit's saying we find a way around those. Okay, they don't last forever. The blocks don't stay forever. We move forward on our path always. And so I think they want you to know that no matter what you're going through or what's ahead of you, you still have, you know, infinite time and abundance to hit your potential, whatever your potential is, you know, your dream. I have a Two of Cups. I have a Hermit. I have a Knight of Cups. And I have a Devil. Part of me feels like I'm inviting new love in for some of you, I would say, with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I'm also removing the devil and creating a sense of peace, even if it means I am going to be alone. This felt very strong to me. It felt that I'm okay being alone. I'm better off being alone than being with somebody that I shouldn't be with. But I will tell you that the Knight in the Two of Cups was more of a I invite loving energy into my life. I am looking forward to this loving energy to come into my life. So whatever you're working on, whatever stage of a relationship you're in, even if you're in a loving relationship, you have the potential to um, make that relationship even better, something like that. But at the same time, I'm removing anything that isn't going to be worthy of me, and I'm focusing on I'm okay with being alone if that's the case. So it feels good. I mean, it feels like I've got my power. Sometimes even being alone is powerful, isn't it? That I have to do it. I have to rely on myself, is how it just came into me. And it's nice to have a partner in life. It's nice to have somebody, but sometimes we can't hit our own potential. Nobody else can do it for us, Spirit's trying to explain. There's things that you want to achieve. So you've got to do it for yourself. So this Queen of Wands is taking back her energy, her power. She's in her she's kind of like in it, she's just kind of moving that energy forward, it feels like. I have a 10 of Wands, I have an Ace of Pentacles, and I have a Justice card. Being treated fairly, I like that. Okay, so this is what we started out with. We started out with that luck. Is this it? Yeah, my good luck card. Your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. So here's my 10 of Wands, where I feel like I have a burden on my back. I feel like nothing is going my way. I feel like I'm pushing hard. I'm pushing through. I'm working it. I'm doing it. I need a lucky break. And then that ace is handed to us as a gift from God. It comes into us as an offer. It could be a job offer. It could be an opportunity. It could be that door opening that gives you just the right opportunity to try something that you're looking forward to doing. So this is very much a feeling of, I don't care who you are on that with that 10 of Wands. Things can always get better is basically what Spirit's trying to say to you. That yes, we all have obstacles. Yes, sometimes it's harder than other times, but we all eventually, the energy shifts and the energy gives us that break. So sometimes we just have to kind of look at it as, I just have to wait my turn. I have to just wait for Spirit to work their miracles in my life. I just have to, be aware that this energy is in motion around me. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for us? Let's see. Got a couple of these beautiful guys. So this beautiful feather today. I have a kingfisher. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. So, Ace of Pentacles. Here's my good fortune coming in with my, 4-leaf clover. Prosperity, abundance coming into you, making something happen, not giving up on yourself. I think that was good. Sometimes we hit that obstacle and we want to throw in the towel. We think that I'll never be good enough, or no matter how hard I work, I can't overcome something. That's not true, and we all know it. And if that's what you think, then fake it till you make it. Just keep showing up until you feel like things are changing. So look at this beautiful peacock feather. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. So I've got this beautiful feeling. Peacocks, when they spread those feathers, you can just see that. I don't know anybody who doesn't look at it. I don't think anybody who wouldn't turn their head if a peacock walked by and had their full feathers out. And it's just a sense of like, look at me. And maybe Spirit's asking you to toot your own horn or be proud of your accomplishments. Open yourself up to people who are proud of you or people who admire you. Open yourself up to that. Spirit, please share with me. Where are we headed? What do you have for us right now? 2020 bonds. I'm going to say strong bonds of love. I'm going to say bonds that can't be taken away from us, whether it's a soul contract, family bonds, right? You can't just stop loving family members. You can't, you can be upset with somebody, but it's a bond that you can't take away. It's always going to be there. So what are these bonds to you? So 2020 is an angel number. I have 88, a reward coming. Okay. Hey, for those of you that are out there that work really hard and you do show up for life and you do everything that's asked of you and you're good to everybody, there is a day that you're rewarded. There is a day that, Spirit comes in and says, I want to make your life easier. Here's a gift, whether it's a gift of love, relationship, abundance, so sometimes we just have to know that all that hard work pays off. So don't give up on yourself. I have 427, authenticity. Being authentic. Just be yourself. They're asking you to identify what your calling is, what your mission is, why you are here, what is important to you. So they're asking you to be authentic. And part of finding the answers to those questions are, who am I, right? Where am I going? What's important to me? These are all very beautiful messages from Spirit today, just reminding us of how strong all of us are and that, that Spirit's always working for us is how I want to say it. What I want you to do is I would like you to ask yourself something that you really are asking help with, okay? That you are asking Spirit, for this good luck. You're asking Spirit to bring good fortune at this time to you. And it doesn't have to be money. It can be health. It can be, I've been worrying about somebody in my family. I want somebody to feel better. So ask that question, and I've got some yes and no cards. So I'm going to give you some answers. So ask yourself that question, set your intentions, yes or no question, and let's see what they want for you. I have communicate clearly. Okay, let's put this. I'm going to move this over here for now. Okay, communicate clearly. Ask for help from others. You don't have to do it alone. That could be half the battle. Maybe opening that door is finding somebody who can mentor you or teach you or show you the way, they just said. And I have abundance. I have abundance. I have good luck and abundance flowing. So yes, the reward of all your hard work. Maybe you just needed to hear today that everything's going to be okay. Maybe you just needed to hear today that things are changing for the better or that there's some good news ahead. So let's put this out to the universe. It's just a simple message from Spirit today, and I hope you enjoyed this message. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, I have 2 other YouTube channels. I'll put the link to those in the description below. If you are watching this on Facebook, follow me. My readings go on a couple different social medias. So wherever you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we will ask Spirit to guide all of you now. Thank you, and we'll see you again real soon.